Still going, rock lit, I'm blowing dollar checks, I'm coming all the time, I'm scoring. Laid back compatible, switching up my audibles, not in front of clown niggas like it's full lateral. Some stuck with me, but the other ones left. Those was the low life, the other ones just. Long live my hood, yes I came from that place, from the old special stone, we call it double A. You might see me on the tube, you might see me on the street, but I made it in the lab, making beats. I beat the blocks, I beat the rocks, I beat the cash, I beat that ass, I beat the finish, got you lacking in the past. I did the dash, I did it for myself. And I didn't need no help. I did the ups, I beat the down, I beat the roads, heading to a.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Good morning. How y'all doing? Much obliged to you good people out there. Oh, wow. Hold on. Let me turn this music down. What's going on, good people? How y'all doing out there? First and foremost, let me get some strength to myself, man. Let me praise my high power, man, because he's gonna throw it right back at me. You know what I'm saying? So before I start the show, man, I want to give all praises to my high power, to whom I wish to call my God. You know what I'm saying? It might be different from you. You know what I'm saying? Whoever your God is, you know what I'm saying? Praise your God, especially if you're doing good in life. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, come on, let's get this started, man. Let me get some birthdays out the way. Matter of fact, let me put my picture up there. Shit. Let me get up here on stage. And whoever need to get on here, you know what I'm saying? Y'all welcome to get on here. Feel me? We got a good topic for you today, too. First, let me get these birthday shots out the way first. You know, I like to acknowledge people's birthdays, even if I don't know them, even if we never met or whatever. As long as they my friend on here, you know what I'm saying? Everything all well. But I got a lot of friends that I know on here. So, shit, let me do it like that. So first, we got Erica Baker. Happy birthday to you, Queen. Oh, man, today is my cousin's birthday as well. You know what I'm saying? The representative of Buck Screw Tacos, you know, my late cousin Bucky, you know what I'm saying? He has a taco truck where they serve all type of things and everything. And they cater and do all that in his name. His sister is the owner and things like that. Her name is Stacy. I wanna say happy birthday. Happy birthday, cuz, with many more to come. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you. You continue to do what you gotta do and get what you gotta get. You know what I'm saying? And congratulations on your proposal. Straight up. Okay. So now we got how you pronounce this? Koshika Britton. Kashika Britton. Happy birthday to you, Queen. You know, it's hard to pronounce those black names sometimes. But we got it. Okay. Oh shit. We got an OG from the Double H. Got Denise Mitchell, Dooley Mitchell, PC, big sister. What's going on? Hey, Denise, is you older? May my brother rest in peace. Dang, I never knew which one of y'all was the oldest though. I don't know. That's some information I gotta see though. But anyway, happy birthday to you, Queen, with many more to come. You know what I'm saying? Team Leo. What's going on, y'all? We got a good show today. Cause you know what I'm saying? Check this out. I gotta get serious with y'all, man. All bullshit aside. You know what I'm saying? I want to demonstrate this word right here. You know what I'm talking about? And you know what I'm saying? We all learn about this word. You know what I'm saying? And it don't work no one way. This word love is a word. It's not even in the dictionary. Put it like that. It's a word that cannot be defined. You know why? Because love is love. Love is happy. Love is sad. Love is hate. Love is mad. Love is envy. Love is jealousy. Love is all that combined up into one. And it depends on how you display it and shit and what you get up out of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a word that cannot be defined right now. And you know what I'm saying? And it's a word that's, you know what I'm saying, messing with me on both sides, you know what I'm saying? And right now, today, I think about my mom. I think about my relationship. I think about my happiness most of all. You know, that's number one. That's got to come before those two. Because if you're not all right, ain't nothing around you gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? So you got to maintain that love within yourself. You know what I'm saying? To give you the strength to be happy. You know, even when it's downtime, you know what I'm saying? Even if you got to be optimistic about bad shit that's happening and shit like that. You know, like I told y'all, I took that leap and stuff like that, that walk outside the box and shit like that. I say I wasn't gonna never get married and shit like that. I got married, God bless me and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? It's a lot coming with it, people. And right now, let me just talk about my mom, man. I miss my mom so bad. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm at a point to where, you know what I'm saying, I'm uneasy and shit like that. And, man, I'm ready to just come back home, man. I am. I want to come home and be with my mom and stuff like that because that's why I don't be on Facebook too much because every time I get on here, you know, I seem to lose somebody that I love and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that mean dear to me and things. You know, I told you when my grandmother passed, it felt like I was chopping off my leg. I had to figure out how I was going to walk after that situation. After that thought process, I'm like, damn, I'm sitting up here sewing off my leg. You know what I'm saying? I'm dreaming, though. I'm in penitentiary. My grandmother had got diagnosed with cancer. And my grandmother was the best thing in the world to me. You know what I'm saying? That's my heart. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she worked and did everything for the whole family. She made birthdays possible. She made holidays possible. She cooked every holiday. Everybody came to our house. Everybody called her moms and shit like that. We had family beyond family, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't even our blood, you know what I'm saying? And I used to look at our family like, damn, our family better than the Cosby Show family. You know, they called her Fish. She came over every Friday. You know what I'm saying? They used to have fish fries. They used to have card games and all that type of stuff. We used to play bingo, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? She used to take us to bingo to goddamn it Goodwills on Ashland. Probably a lot of y'all probably don't remember Goodwill was on Ashland and Ogden. You know what I'm saying? Over there in by the Triangle Building. And she used to take us and stuff. We had a whole lot of fun. My cousin used to work there and everything. But you know what I'm saying? It just hurt me, you know what I'm saying? Just to see that I'm right here. I'm trying to be the best that I can be, you know what I'm saying? I can't never forget where I came from. But I knew I couldn't stay there because I knew everything to go. I knew everything that was going on around there. I knew where every party was at. I knew where every drug spot was at. I knew down there where every liquor store was at. You know what I'm saying? And with those things, I had my days planned. You know what I'm saying? I had my days planned not to do shit for me. You know what I'm saying? As far as living life on life terms. The shit I did for me, I entertained myself with getting high, getting drunk, peer pressure, hanging out, showing out, getting attention and all that type of shit when it wasn't where I wanted to be because, you know, once you get older and shit like that and people get to passing and you get to thinking about, you know what I'm saying, backbones, you get to thinking about 5 years down the line, you know what I'm talking about. If everybody passing, I'm getting older and shit like that, what's going to be my norm? You know what I'm saying? What's going to be my function of the family? Because one day you're going to be the oldest of your family and shit. So you got to figure out, you know what I'm talking about, and put things in perspective and shit like that. But anyway, you know, my mom real sick. I told you her Superman, who she been with for over 20 years and stuff like that, his liver had collapsed and stuff like that. So right now, you know what I'm saying, he going through it, you know, like without a liver. But you know what I'm saying, by the grace of God, he's still here with us today, and he's getting better dealing with it. And my mom got high blood pressure and all this type of stuff, and you know, she haven't been doing too good, you know, stressed out about him. You know what I'm saying? You know, when two people love each other and been with each other for a long time, you know, they become one and shit like that. They feel the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Just like you and your mate, you know what I'm saying? When your mate happy, you happy. Your mate glad, you glad. When your mate mad, you mad. You know what I'm saying? The shit rubs off on each other and stuff like that. That's why I tell everybody to maintain their happiness and what they do in their relationship. And this word love right here, you know what I'm saying? I was told at a young age, you know what I'm saying? Never search for love, let love find you. So, you know what I'm saying? I went by that code and everything and shit like that. But, you know, like I said, this word love is a big word that cannot be defined. You know what I'm saying? People love what they love. I love my mom's. You know what I'm saying? And rest in peace to my old man. You know what I'm saying? I got him buried out here in Las Vegas. I went up to the mountains and buried him on Mount Charleston and stuff like that. You know, overlooking a nice scenery and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? And you know, at times I can go up there and you know what I'm saying, just sit and talk to him or whatever I need to do. But you know what I'm saying, he's close. I've been having him with me ever since he passed, like his ashes. But I had when spread them out up there on the mountains, on a nice setting and stuff, landscaping background and stuff. But it's to my mom's man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come back home. And shit, it's gonna be a lot of preparing on me to get home and shit, you know. Today I'm married, you know what I'm saying? I've been married for 8 years now. And you know what I'm saying, it's been cool and everything and shit like that. But I'm still here and shit still ain't over. My mom's sick and it's like messing with me and shit. It's taking me off my square. A lot of y'all know me in Chicago. You know I'm very driven. You know what I'm saying? Always dedicated in whatever I do. Always had something. Always have got a car and all the type of shit. Working, if not working, hustling hard. You know what I'm talking about? But man, it comes a time, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people change and things change and shit. Say the only thing that changes is the individual. Everything around you in the world gonna stay the same. I consider that 99% of bullshit. I got 1% out of that 100%. That's why that's 99, because I got my 1%. So if I take my 1%, I can do what I want to do with my 1%. I can put it with the 99% of bullshit that I know that's going on and will go on and can't change it and shit like that and just deal with it. Well, I can take my 1% and do what I want to do. I can build that 1% up. I'm that type of person that can build that 1% up. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, a lot of people know me as a driven person. I always, you know what I'm saying, been up with the Joneses and everything. But, you know what I'm saying, I ain't been feeling good these last few months and shit like that, losing people and stuff that means so much to me in my heart and everything and stuff like that. And I had to bring this word love into it and shit like that because it is a word that you cannot define. And in order to love a person, you must know a person. You know what I'm saying? And you never know a person until you live with a person. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm talking about? My mom, I miss her so. And you know what I'm saying? I just want to come home and just really just be with my mother and you know what I'm talking about and just talk and conversate and stuff like that because you know God taking us at any time at will, you know what I'm saying. He took my buddy the other day, Duck. You know what I'm saying, man? We supposed to have big plans. He took my buddy, he took a lot of my buddies for real, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. A lot of people that I don't work with. Greg, for, it's, man, I can't stop, Joe. And I sometimes wonder, you know what I'm saying, out of a person's lifespan, how many funerals do an average person got to go to in a lifespan? You know what I'm saying? I know I don't been through over that. I mean, I know I don't been through over 30 to 40, close to 50 deaths, man, and don't been to funerals and stuff. And I just want to know how many deaths a person got to go through a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And not just his family and things like that. You know, I'm just saying people just popping up sick or people getting killed for no reason and stuff like that and missing. You know what I'm saying? I've been through it all. You know, it's very suddenly that people die of natural causes. Older people do. You know what I'm saying? Sick people do and things like that. But you know what I'm saying? How many do we have to go through? And I ain't been feeling too good because you know what I'm saying, like everybody say, you know what I'm saying, you only get one mom and shit. And you must love your mom to the fullest, no matter what it is. That's your first favorite girl right there and shit like that. So I don't know, man. I'm just ready to come back home, man. I guess I'm homesick or whatever and shit. I'm just tired of being here and shit. You know, things don't slow down for me and shit out here, and I just don't got the feeling for it and shit. You know, got a business out here. Do clothes, designer clothes. I got the app, the podcast. I do other things on the computer, you know what I'm saying, as well and shit, as far as business and things like that. But you know, it, it's not enough and it ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here solo, my wife and the kid out here. You know, I really ain't got out to meet nobody. I ain't want to meet nobody. You know what I'm saying? Go out, introduce myself up. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no friends here. Don't nobody come to my house. You know what I'm saying? And it's good that way because you get your patience, your privacy and shit like that. You know. But man, I'm just ready to come back home, man, and just do something different, man. Cause you know it's just a stop on the train for me right now and shit until things get better. Things get better when you dictate they get better. You know what I'm saying? People that's happy, you know what I'm saying, don't have nothing to worry about because they're gonna remain optimistic all the time about whatever they doing. Believe that. They're gonna remain optimistic on what they doing and shit like that. So love what you do and love who you with. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of really, you know what I'm saying, like bittersweet because I don't came out here and I don't built a lot of shit out here. You know what I'm saying? I got cars, I got motorcycles and pool table, all type of shit that I can't just leave just like that. You know what I'm saying? I got electric bikes, Flesking. All the TVs is goddamn it 55-inch up in here. I don't know how many goddamn 55-inch TVs I got, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I do got it, and it's hard making a transition when you're trying to do something, which I am that type of person. You know what I'm saying. So right now, goddamn, I'm trying to figure out a way that I can do this. You know what I'm saying. And right now, I just want to sell everything I got and just start over on all new shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to start selling my DJ equipment and all that, getting rid of that. I got motherfucking weight room right here and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Motorcycle, big ass motorcycle up in here. Front room set in my motherfucking. I got a whole living room set in my man cave right here. You know what I'm saying? That I probably sat on the shit like probably 10 or 20 times. But just do shit on there and stuff like that. You know, tables, all that type of stuff. Shit bids or whatever and things. But you know what I'm saying? It's a process. And sometimes things change, man, and I don't want it to change on me like that as far as my mom and stuff like that. You know, that's my queen and they most vulnerable moments, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be at their side. You know, this happened to me one time, and that's when I was locked up and my grandmother was sick. And I couldn't, you know what I'm saying, really be there to support her and shit like that. But, you know, by me being in penitentiary, I had the money and shit. I had money on the books and shit like that. So, you know, she had called me and told me and shit way before the little dream I had that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it wasn't else, nothing else that they can do for her and things like that. She wanted me to take care of my business. She wanted me to stop getting drug dealers my money and stuff like that because we were getting high and all that type of shit. Sitting on the porch, drinking, all type of stuff, smoking weed. And all the time we see cars going down the street. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother used to sit on the porch with us and shit like that. And cars be going down the street, 20-inch rims, sounds, looking good and shit like that. And my grandmother crack and be like, man, see, that's where all your money going right there. That's who got all your money right there, all them mugs and shit like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Which she was right. She was right. You know, it's some people, you know what I'm saying, enjoy life by, you know what I'm saying, getting high and shit like that. Some people, it's different stroke for different folks. Some people like money and material things and shit like that. Some people like to eat and shit like that. Some people like to gamble. But some people just plain save money. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one work for you though, you know, is okay. But for me, man, I gotta keep going and shit like that. You know, because if I stop, like I say, on the escalator, I ain't gonna do nothing but wind up at the bottom because this escalator is just coming down. The one that's going up is broke like a motherfucker. It's been broke all my life. There's never been a ladder there. The escalator always been broke, and it always been an escalator on its way down in front of me. And if this escalator coming down, I'm trying to make it up there, you know what I'm saying? I gotta strive. I gotta be driven. You know what I'm saying? And I've been that way all my life. This is the only time that I really slowed down. You know what I'm saying? And stayed stationary is when I came down here. If I was in Chicago, y'all know I'm everywhere, doing everything and shit like that. I had three, four cars in Chicago and shit like that. You know, I always planned my shit before I did it, and I came out okay. You know what I'm saying? I always listened to my elders. I all had a whole lot of. I still do got a whole lot of role models in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fixed. I still need them and shit like that. I needed somebody to tell me that everything gonna be all right. I need somebody to push me. You know what I'm saying? When I'm trying to accomplish things. Just to be optimistic about things that, you know what I'm saying, I do, because I don't do nothing wrong. I be respectful. I'm always happy unless a person fucks up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to tell y'all about Leos. We are very genuine people, man. Very nice, loving people. But if you piss us off, you will see the most mad, evil is whatever. You know what I'm saying? Man, we give our strength to everything that we do. We put in on what we do. We really dedicate ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Me, I get around. I'm a hustling type. I'm driven, like I say. I'm educated and things like that. And I just want to live more out of life. But you know what I'm saying? Like I say right here is just a standstill for me. Because you know what I'm saying? I don't got that push and all that type of stuff. You see the thing that I don't did. Everything that I don't did it on a solo basis, as far as my clothes, the podcast, and all the other stuff that I don't obtained up in this joint right here and shit, and don't build a motherfucking home out of here. But now, you know what I'm saying, that everything, you know what I'm saying, is together, you know what I'm saying, I'm homesick. And I need to be around people, you know what I'm saying, who I love and things like that, that I done been with all my life. You know, I've been helping everybody else. I've been there for everybody else and their family, and never really took time out to plan shit with my family and stuff, you know. So it's kind of like bittersweet right now for me and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? things got to get better. And you always got to have that in your mind mentally, man. No matter what's going on, man, you got to love yourself before you love anybody or anything. You know what I'm saying? We was brought in this world, and everything gonna consist on you, because at the end of the day, when all the lights go out, when all the balloons popped and all the ice cream has melted, man, it's your time. At nighttime, you be by yourself or with your significant other. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, your significant other and you supposed to make one solid. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But as you go down, you know what I'm saying, you really get to figure out how a person is. You know what I'm saying? It takes two. And like I say, in order to love, you must love yourself. And don't search for love. Let love find you. Because sometimes we choose things that ain't good for us. You know what I'm saying? By looking at the outside and never knowing what's on the inside. That's why I've been in a lot of my relationships a long time. Because I was dedicated in my relationships on what a man's supposed to consist of, as far as being a family man, taking care of the business or whatever I got to do. You have that by yourself and be, you know what I'm saying, successful and stuff like that, long as you love yourself. But when you with another person, y'all got to combine it. Y'all got to work together. You know, y'all got to work on happiness. Y'all got to push each other. Y'all got to be involved with what each other do. It ain't no go your separate way and you do yours and shit like that. And we got a business motherfucking contract right here that we doing. We just here to to pay bills or whatever and shit like that. But you're supposed to enjoy it as well. You know, all your bills and shit taken care of, man. You go to the next step of happiness. That togetherness type of stuff. You know, I look on Facebook and I see people and I give them flowers. I give them thumbs up for taking trips with their significant other, doing nice things. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying themselves. That what brings a healthy relationship. Because it be you and that person one-on-one against the world. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you can't just jump in a relationship and figure out how a person is. You probably judging a person from their body. You probably judging a person from their personality. You probably judging a person from their looks or whatever and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to look deep before you leap into a situation and shit. Especially if y'all turn out being together for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And marriage ain't marriage or just being married and shit. There's a lot of ladies out there think that just being married is a motherfucking status or nothing like that. It's a status, but not the way y'all think about it and shit. Just to have a ring on your finger or whatever and shit. You know, God bless the couples that's married and shit like that. But I see a lot of marriages, you know what I'm saying, go down the drain and go through divorce, which is they never supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? When you're in a marriage, you're supposed to fight for your marriage, not be easy to give up. You know, people be easy to give up because of scenarios, or person might do someone that they don't like. Person might got a flaw on them that a person can't get along with or whatever and shit like that. And it ain't all about that. Person might snore. You know what I'm saying? And use the quietness and shit like that, darkness or whatever and shit. You got to learn how to adapt to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When you married, you make shit work in all categories, as far as job or whatever. You push your mate and to do the best that they can do. You support them real thick. They entrepreneurs. They got something that they putting together. Man, you give them that support. If you got to be with them and sit next to them, you push them to be the best, because whatever they do is for both of you. Ain't no separation. If it's a separation, y'all don't need to be together. Plain and simple like that. If she got her shit and you got your shit, and it's not about, and y'all aren't supposed to be together. Y'all aren't supposed to be together from the start. You got to be dedicated to what you're doing and shit like that. You got to look deep before you leap, because people change. People change right before your eyes sometimes. People, you can see a person today and they can be gone tomorrow or whatever. You can kick it with a person today and next day shit, you found out that they a klepto. You know, I had a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying, space from a lot of people that I grew up with, which I wouldn't know how they act right now. You know what I'm saying? Because as you get older, you're supposed to get wiser in what you do. You know, all bullshit to the side. And when you do find that nice person, man, you know what I'm saying? You do the best that you can. You do your part. Long as you're doing your part, you can't go wrong. Even if shit don't succeed. Because it's always better to suffer doing good, the good things, than to suffer doing bad, like fuck that, I ain't doing shit, ooh, and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out here that look at other people's relationships and try to be like them instead of building their own. You know? And like I say, people change, man. So when you leap, look deep. For real. Look deep before you leap, man, because everything ain't peaches and cream and shit like that. Should be looking good from the outside looking in, but sometime on the inside, goddamn it, dishes be dirty, you know what I'm saying? The back guy be fucked up and all that type of shit. You never know until you live with that person. So make sure that person is right for you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that person respects you most of all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get respect. Because without no respect, it ain't no home. It ain't even a house. You know what I'm saying? You'll think you're in some type of spot and shit where they do anything. Curse, argue, or whatever and shit. You gotta look deep before you leave. But yeah, man, I want everybody, you know what I'm saying, if you can, just do a prayer for my family and stuff like that. You know, I talked to my mother like last week, but I'm gonna call her as soon as I get through after this and shit like that. And you know, you always got a spot at your mom's house. You know, I want to go there and take care of her and my pops. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing too good and stuff like that. They need help. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't too many people that's down to earth. You know what I'm saying? That can sit there and be patient and do those type of things with them people and shit. If they do, you know what I'm saying, they want to get paid for it and shit like that. They want some type of compensation. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's an obligation, man. You know what I'm saying? I lost one of my parents and stuff like that, and I just can't be far away and just lose my mother like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm not feeling good right here and shit. You know, and then you wind up losing your parents, and then the shit where you at start breaking down and all that type of shit. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? When shit come up, you know what I'm saying, you gotta nip it in the bud. You gotta handle it, and you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, even if it's some shit that you're not gonna like. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't did that all through my life. I don't have to change some shit that I love doing in order to be the person that I am today. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm about to go ahead and I want to get Vegas up and shit. I want to come home and shit like that. But I got so much shit that I know I got like $30,000 worth of shit up in here that I need to get rid of, and I don't even think I could do it fast enough. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I am ready to take that journey and go and sit at my mama's side. You know what I'm talking about? Because when she gone, I know she gone, and that's my queen. You know what I'm talking about? And right now, you know what I'm saying, I need all of the insight that I can get from that crystal ball right there. You know what I'm talking about? Whenever I want to know something, I can rub the crystal ball. She'll sit down there and give it to me, you know what I'm saying, step by step of the shit that she don't been through, the shit that she don't want me to go through. You know what I'm saying? So I always been under my mom and grandmother like that and shit like that, and listen to those wise words, because you know what I'm saying. Today I know that communication is the key. We got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If you let shit go, you'll never learn nothing. Just like if you don't ever go to the hospital, you'll never know that you're sick. But yeah, man, I'm tired because the energy right here just don't go down for me in Vegas, man. I'm for real. I miss my old friends. I miss my family. I miss my son. I got a brand new granddaughter in Chicago. I'm getting older myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting older. I'm getting wiser. Today I know what's for me. You know what I'm saying? I recognize love, respect. I recognize hate, depression, all that type of shit, because you know what I'm talking about? I'm a product of that environment. I haven't been through that shit. I'm still going through it. You know what I'm saying? To where I'm uneasy. I have to make my life more manageable. You know what I'm saying? More understanding to me. I got to respect myself in order to maintain my own happiness. I can't live off no other person. You know what I'm saying? And can no other person live off me? Not my happiness. You know what I'm saying? We can be happy together. But each one of us, you know what I'm saying, got a certain curricula about ourselves. We like certain things, man. We different people, different strokes, different folks. Everybody don't think alike. You know what I'm saying? But you can get past it if you think about what's right. And you know what I'm saying? Take out time, calculate your steps and all this type of stuff. But I will be coming back to Chicago real soon and shit like that. And man, I just want to do. I don't know what I'm gonna do there, because I know where everywhere to go, parties and shit. I gotta separate myself from a lot of type of shit. You know what I'm saying? People, places, and things is what fucked me up. If I could come back, man, I had to meet and hang around different people. I had to go to different places. I gotta do different things and shit like that, in order not to fall back into, you know what I'm saying, statistic type of situations, as far as being unemployed, as far as getting killed by crime, as far as selling drugs and shit like that. I want to flip the statistics to the positive shit, you know what I'm talking about? And whoever with me, you know what I'm talking about, respect them and let them be with me. But whoever not, you know what I'm saying, you got to let people go sometimes. Especially when they're not on the same page that you're not on, that you're on. You know what I'm saying? Because your happiness is what means everything. And what makes everything in your life perfect. You know what I'm saying? You came in this life by yourself. You know what I'm talking about? And we got the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding to seek out what we don't know, or what we want to understand, what we want to know new, and things like that. You know, sometimes the same shit gets old. It gets old, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit really gets old. And like I said, that word love, man, it's defined in all type of ways. Because a person can love you for you. A person can love you for what you got. A person can love you long enough to love themselves. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, I'm gonna break it down to you. A person can love you so much because you bring out the best in them. You know what I'm saying? You need to be that type of person. And when you're in a relationship and the person, you know what I'm saying, love you unconditionally, hold on to that person. A person that's gonna be optimistic about things, hold on to that person. Hero Black, what's happening? What's happening, Divine? How you feel? That should not be the problem. Divine Rider, you got this, and understand your need all the time. Understand. And I started by minding my own business. You know what I'm saying? Like a gold mine, picking for gold and shit like that. That's your business. You minding your own business. You minding up here. You reaching for gold up here by your wisdom. That's when they say mind your business. M-I-N-D. I guess it really means M-I-N-E. Mind. You know what I'm saying? And always be optimistic about shit that's good for you. I know shit going rough and things out there and shit like that, but try to remain optimistic about all bad situations. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not feeling too good and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I still got hopes on shit being good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to give it breath in order to get that strength. And stop using the word try. Because when you try, you set yourself up to fail. You already have it in your mind that you might not succeed in it, so you ain't going to give it your all. That's why I try to eliminate the word try and the word fast out of my life. I don't slow down. I got to get back fast paced. I got to get my mojo working. I gotta meet people. It's something out there for all of us. And that's the reason I say step outside that box, because you never know who you might run into. Even goddamn it, what? Who is that? What's the name? Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you might get. You know, just like a box of chocolates. You know what I'm saying? We try to pick and find the one with the caramel and peanuts and shit like that, and come out with the gooey cherry and all that other type of shit, maybe licorice or some shit like that. That's because we gotta search, man. We gotta search. We gotta search for our success, man. And we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta strive for it. Alone or either with a significant other. And as far as a significant other, find your significant other. Make sure y'all very compatible. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm the type of guy that I need, man, shit. I love the support. Support makes me double myself and shit like that. Especially with somebody I love and shit. Working with me or whatever, building and shit like that, man, I will build a fucking Sears Tower with that type of strength. That's why I say look deep before you leave, because a lot of relationships, you know, the opposite sex or whatever, if it's the guy or the girl and shit like that, they compare their relationship to other people's relationship. You know what I'm saying? Another couple could be doing good, and another couple can be, you know, down and out and shit like that. To where this couple is paying attention to what they doing, and they not focused on what the fuck they supposed to be doing together as a whole and shit like that, and wind up getting into it because somebody didn't do this or somebody didn't do that, or they don't like the way you do this and you didn't do it like them and all this type of shit. You know what I'm talking about? You're supposed to be your own people. Two people supposed to be working as one with their own ideas. They supposed to push each other as far as they can push each other, because whatever happens at the end, both of them get the benefit from this shit. Not no one person benefit. Both of them get the benefit from this shit. But you got so much going on in, you know what I'm saying, in the world right now. You know, you got the videos out there. You know, you got the parties. You got the, the stripping joints. You got the rapper and all the other type of shit. And people glorifying this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they can live off this shit, really. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like house, car, and you know what I'm saying? And be a predominant person, you know what I'm saying? Living life on life terms and shit. And that's the shit that take us away from what we got to do, paying attention to what other people doing and shit, and how they living their lives and what they got, what they accomplish and shit like that. That takes us off of our program. To where a person trying to be like this, or a nigga trying to be like him, or whatever and shit like that. Besides working together and shit, building a foundation and shit, you know what I'm saying about? And adding shit with it, like drywall, pictures, paint, and all this type of shit. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta crawl before you walk. You know what I'm saying? Life ain't never over with when you still alive. And never put your all into a person, man. Never put your apples all in one bunch in a relationship. Not unless it's communication, support, and all that shit right there. And you know it's right there. And you know that's the person for you. You know what I'm saying? When I look on here, I like to support that, you know what I'm saying, the couples be having on here when they go out and go to nice places, take vacations, you know what I'm saying, go out to eat, have fun together and shit like that. That's relaxing. You know what I'm saying? And that's some shit you got to work on. You got to constantly work on. And the relax part I'm talking about is not the relax as far as laying down. It's more like the relaxer as far as a haircut. For somebody with really curly hair that's out of control and shit, and they can't manage the shit, you know what I'm talking about? A comb won't go straight through the shit. But they put the relax up in that motherfucker and leave it in there for a while, let it marinate, let it work and shit. And shit becomes easier. The comb start going through that shit real easy. It becomes manageable. It becomes manageable to where you can control it. You can work with it. No calls right now. To where you can work with it. It makes shit easier for you. You know what I'm talking about? Just like our kids and shit, you know what I'm talking about? We want our kids to be, you know what I'm talking about, beautiful people when they grow up and shit like that. But we got to relax them and shit like that. We got to put that relax on there. We got to get them shit. We got to mold them. We got to program. We got to program. Just like I program the computer. Every time I type woo woo up in there, I can get up in here because it's relaxed already. I relaxed it. I took it through that as far as my dates, birthday, and all that type of shit. I put all that up in there to where can't nobody get in that shit except me with my password. I relaxed it though. And sometimes we got to do that to ourselves and, you know what I'm talking about, other people, you know what I'm saying, in order to accomplish something. Because if we don't relax it and let it go, man, shit get out of control. You know what I'm saying? And right now, it's kind of hard on our people because, you know what I'm saying, everybody want different shit and everybody going their different ways on negative shit. You know, I know in the hood, we deal with a lot of drama. We deal with a lot of heartbreak. We deal with a lot of depression and shit like that. And that's the shit we're supposed to get past. If a person keep living with that shit every day, it's going to be a part of your life. You will never see no happiness because you're always stuck on bullshit. Your mind is always on bullshit that ain't right. You'll tell yourself that you won't make it before you make it. Before you tell yourself you would. You'll tell yourself you might can't do it. Or might try and shit like that. And it wind up being the truth. Because you don't gave it breath. It was a thought process at first, and then you don't gave it breath. You don't brought it to life. You know, I wake up every day. I try to maintain my happiness and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I can't count on other people to be happy. You know what I'm saying? You can help it out by trying to cheer them up or whatever and shit like that. But if they not happy, that's the way that they fucking want to feel. They want the drama. They want the heartache, the depression, and all that type of shit. You die of stress real fast today. You are how you live, people. If you're a fucked up person, you're gonna have a fucked up life. If you're mad all the time, you're gonna be a mad motherfucker all your life. If you think about dumb shit, you're gonna do that. You opening the door and you entertaining yourself to bullshit and drama. Don't no real shit go on unless you're happy. That's when you see the balloons and the ice cream and all the other type of shit. You know what I'm saying? The celebrations and all that type of shit. You don't get shit thinking about fucking negative things. Not at all. You are how you live. And if you're a fucked up person, man, you're going to be fucked up. That's why I get on here all the time that I'm on here and tell y'all to maintain y'all happiness within self. As long as you maintain the happiness in self, you can do anything in this world you want to do. You don't let no other motherfucker bring you down. I don't care who it is. You don't let nobody bring you down. You got to be the strongest. I stressed out like a motherfucker when I was in Chicago. I probably wouldn't even be here today. Stress was getting to me so much. I had to make this move. I had to find myself. You know what I'm saying? I had to find myself. I had to be that person and shit like that. Just in case my family needed me. You know what I'm saying? I can think outside the box right now. There's a lot of people still in the box thinking inside the box and they can't get out of that box, out of that realm. With those people, they can't change the surrounding. They can't change the people. They can't change the places. So if you can't change them, you can't change the shit that you're trying to do. You're going to constantly be around this shit. And it's going to be entertaining to you. Same shit, different day. You know what I'm saying? That ain't where you at and all that type of shit. It's the individual. It's self-preservation. You know what I'm saying? The word love, you probably have some, be in a relationship, somebody down you all the time. Somebody don't give you no support, no strength, no courage to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Don't pat you on the back for the shit that you do. Or nothing like that. That shit is stressful. And especially to a person that get vibes off other people. If you feel you got to get validated for somebody to like you, you don't need to be around them. You got to do certain things for people to like you, you don't need to be around them. To validate you. I don't need no motherfucker to make me happy. I got to be that within myself. If I'm not happy, who am I going to help? Because right now, if you're unhappy, it's hard to get help from people. Because they're going through some shit. Or they just don't, you know what I'm talking about? Get in with you like that. You must maintain your happiness. And when you find love, or when love find you, and you know it's real, you hold on to it. You make the best out of everything. You know what I'm saying? Even though nothing is forever and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? We live to die. But it's in between that that death and live thing and shit like that is that line once again. And this is what you do on that line that dictates your progress through life. The shit that you accomplish. The people you help. You know what I'm saying? The people that you love and accumulated love from. Let me see, Hero, can I bring you on? Man, I'm just trying to think of a way, man. It's time to turn the page. Plain and simple. Yeah. It's time to turn that page, man. You know, they say nothing is forever, but you know what I'm saying? You make the best of what you got, you know what I'm talking about? You're always supposed to make the best of what you got and shit, you know what I'm saying? And don't let nobody hold you back from your motherfucking dreams. I don't care who it is. Okay, let me see. Because you got people out there that will tarnish your dreams. You know what I'm saying? For their own instant gratification. If shit ain't right with them, shit, man, it's a different thing. Yeah, Hero, what's up, man? Why your name ain't popping up? Let me try it one more again. Let me try it on let me take this motherfucking caps off. I might gotta put your what you call it in there. Let's bear with me for a minute. Let me get it right and see if these people don't fix my shit. Damn, Hero, you ain't even on here, man. Send me a friend request. I know you my friend and shit, but why your name ain't popping up on here? UT means mine all the time. All the time. And that's why I tell people, mind. When you mind, man, y'all gotta think, man. You minding. You minding. You know what I'm saying? You digging for gold. You digging for something that's great when you mind. Your business is your business, man. Can't nobody change shit in your business. Because you don't even want to get the benefits of whatever comes behind that shit. They don't. And when you don't got it, you can't count on the person to be there for you when they got their shit. You feel me? God bless the child, for real. We got his and her own. You know what I'm saying? Some people get shit left down to them. Houses, cars, crib, and shit like that. I had to start from the mud. Even though I got people in my family that don't been, you know what I'm saying, successful and don't had it and shit like that. But they did that. They built that shit for themselves and shit. I'm not obligated to have that. Not unless it's gifted to me. And I make the best of what I can with it. Just like everything that I got, I treasure with all my heart. If it's material things, and if it's real shit like a relationship or a friendship or whatever and stuff like that, yeah, I put my all into it. And I let my people, my friends, dictate the relationship, the friendship or whatever and stuff like that. Because if I let them dictate the relationship or friendship, I can't go wrong. Because I'm following everything that they do, the way that they feel and all that type of shit. I'm adapting to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though if it's right or wrong and shit, I get to make that choice if I want to stick with it or if I want to let it go. But whatever you do, or if you got to be with a person, make sure they give off the same energy that you give off. Because it can't be up like this and down like this. it's got to be even ground. You feel me? Both parties got to be willing to give their all to what they trying to do, or what they trying to build. So if you don't see nothing like that in your relationship, you know what I'm saying, you got to be looking at the change in some type point of period, because you're not going to stay there. You know, shit gets old sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? You need people to meet your, you know what I'm talking about? Your what you call it? I forgot how they pronounce it, how they call it and stuff like that. But yeah, man. People got to be what you own. You can't be in no motherfucking relationship and everybody, and then your other half worrying about what's happening over there or in their relationship or whatever and shit like that, and compare it to yours or whatever and shit like that. How people act, what they do, what they got, or what all that type of shit. It ain't gonna work. We got to be our own person today. We got to point out the shit that we like and not what other people like. Them people ain't gonna be with us for the rest of our fucking life. The people we hang with every day, they're not gonna be with us for the rest of their life. Sometimes we got to branch off and be our own person, because the shit they do, we ain't gonna be able to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm talking about, two people, conversation got to be the key. It got to. You got to know what a person wants. There's a lot of relationships out here break up like in a whole week or something like that, maybe a couple of days, because they never conversated, they never communicated, they never got into one another and shit and listened to one another. All they was directed at is probably sleeping together or something like that, or either some money or some material or shit. You know what I'm saying? And we can't let that type of shit distract us, because that shit come and it goes and it gets old. And sometimes people go off and live their life. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people to get on your axe right now. Do what you got to do for yourself. Plan early and shit, because you never know what might come up and shit. You know what I'm saying? People are leaving us every day right now. They leaving us in a negative way. They leaving us, you know what I'm saying, in an unhealthy way. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, nature calls or whatever and stuff like that to be your time. But, you know, nature takes us as we young too, because we don't take care of ourselves. We don't take care of our bodies, because we so fully drawn to the negativity and the shit that goes on in the streets and the way people acting and how they, you know what I'm saying, and wanting to be, you know, followers and shit like that, when we all individual leaders. We kings and queens. You know what I'm saying? We go through peer pressure growing up, and then we be peer educated. You know what I'm saying? To what we supposed to give things back to the ones coming up behind us. And right now, you know what I'm talking about, our race need working on ASAP, because we distracted like a mug. We so distracted that we don't even know what's good for us. We want to be like the next person and shit like that. Some of us want to have attitudes for no reason. I don't even like to be around drama and shit, but you know, some people love it. I can't be around those type of people. I'm an energetic, outgoing, down on earth ass type of person. I like smiling and being healthy and shit like that. Anything from that is uncivilized, uneasy, uncontrollable. It's self-destructive. You know what I'm saying? You can also love a person, but they can be wrong. You can love them and they can be wrong at the same time. You can love them from a distance. You know what I'm saying? Still be happy. You know what I'm saying? But it is hard being optimistic. It is hard being optimistic. I mean, you could be optimistic about situations, but I don't know if you can be optimistic about a person. Well, let me correct that. Yes, you can. You can. Because mistakes are made to be corrected. Like I say, that's why they put erasers on pencils. So we can correct shit. People go to jail as being, you know what I'm saying, bad people and shit like that. Sometimes that jail do something to them and change them for the rest of their life. They get out and really be that person, that successful person, because they had that awakening. But you can't expect everybody to wake up. That's where the tough love come in at and shit like that. I love you, but you're wrong. And that's some shit I don't condone, so I cannot be around it. Because shit like that only bring you down and have you thinking every day about drama. Have you uneasy, have you mad and all that type of shit. And that's just not good energy for nobody that's trying to make it in life. It stutters they step. The escalator that I was talking about that's coming down, you got to run up that motherfucker to make it to the top. You can't even just walk on a nice pace and make it up to the top. You got to strive to make it up to the top of that escalator that's coming down. And you got to make sure that you're driven on what you're doing. You must be dedicated. You must have it in your mind that you're going to succeed in all that type of shit. Not no doubts and you ain't going to make it. This person ain't good for you. Or they going to do this or nothing like. No, you got to be driven. You got to be optimistic. Because as soon as you stop being optimistic, you know where you find yourself? Right back at the fucking bottom. Because this escalator coming down, you got to keep stepping in order to make it to the top. And if you stop on bullshit to see what somebody else doing or to listen or let somebody take you up off of your square and shit like that, you're going to be coming right back down because it's going to take time for you to sit there and listen to those people and you giving your attention to them instead of your attention being on making it up to the top. You don't let nobody stop you from your dream and your success. Nobody. I don't care who it is. Your closest person is supposed to be the man upstairs, the creator. You can't have faith in people all the time because people will let you down. People will change. People will change on the real. That's where my faith lies in my higher power. You know what I'm saying? You got to let it out sometime, man. Because too much pressure will bust a pipe. And you wind up doing something that you have no control over. You might end up getting yourself in trouble. You might get yourself hurt. You might hurt somebody else if you let a lot of pressure build up. See, we're not built for shit like that. That's why I tell everybody maintain their happiness, because when you build up pressure in yourself, your blood get to flowing wrong. We already got melanin in our skin. You know, we got that good shit. You know what I'm talking about? We got that good gold that we mining for to reach down inside ourselves and bring out the best of us. You know what I'm talking about? But it only works if you work it. If your man study on bullshit, you're gonna be a bullshit person. Ain't nobody gonna want to be around you. If a person know you on the squad, they on the team or whatever and shit, if you're not cheering for them, why are you there? Some people go to little events to see people lose. Everybody not there for the winners. Some people want to see you lose. Some people want to see you fall from where you are. And some of us do. Because we have no control over self. And the things that we can do. Sometimes we put all our love and everything into another person and shit like that. Even if the person don't feel the same way. And when the person put their all into something and shit like that, it don't work out, you know what I'm talking about? It's mind baffling. It hurts on the real. Some people do other things. They say hurt people hurt people. They don't want to feel that way by themselves and shit, so they gonna hurt somebody else so they can feel just like it. Because it ain't shit that we need to be upset about if we wake up every day by the grace of God with limbs that work, that we can move, build shit, and all that type of shit. We should never be like that. We already know life's a B and then you die. But like I said, it's that line, it's that part you play in there. That's what yourself, because the date is the date that you was born. The other date is the date that you departed out of. On the obituary, they got that line. Some have little lines, some have long lines. Some have periods. Some people tell by the amount of people that come to see you on your homegoing, the crowd that you have. Might be a few people. You might have a mediocre crowd. Everybody might come see you. Because they know they're going to miss that love that you have and stuff like that. They're going to miss seeing you and shit like that. And sometimes that's how you can tell how beautiful a person you was. By people that you know. The people that you came across and things like that. But you got to take advantage because nothing is forever. Nothing is forever. And you must maintain your happiness because you never know when you might be by yourself. Some people give up. Don't want to live no more. Get suicidal. Some people just go and lay out on the streets and shit and don't give a fuck about not washing up or nothing like that. Because they don't put all their love into something else that they can't control. You only control self. You can't control other people. They got their own mind. And I'll be damned. If I could control myself, why would I be putting my bunch of apples in somebody else's fucking basket? Drawing off of what they do, where they go, how they dress, what's they plan for the day and shit like that. I'm just not that type of person. If me and the buddy, goddamn it, was doing the business or had a business together or whatever and shit like that. If my buddy had a business, if I can't work the business, wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? It's two decisions that I would make. You know what I'm saying? I can congratulate and be a part of the thing that another person building, and you know what I'm saying? It can get greater later. But, you know, two heads better than one. Or I can do something different. But if my friend doing something, I'm not about to do the same thing that they doing. Like if they start making clothes, I want to decide to make clothes. Motherfuckers selling food, I want to sell food. They selling ice cream, I want to sell ice cream. We got a lot of people that backpack off of what people do and shit because they don't have no mind of their own to think of something. Their imagination is gone. That's why I tell people get out the thing, man. Because when what's called one candy store, now it's motherfucking 5 candy stores. What's called bring out a snowball stand, now it's 5 snowball stands all in the same motherfucking spot. Because somebody got their idea off of you. Or that's the only thing they can do is to follow you and shit like that. Shit, if you got a snowball stand right there, I'm gonna make a hot dog motherfucker stand over there. Well, after you come get a hot dog, you can go over there and get you something to drink or whatever and shit like that. I'm not gonna do the same shit that my pot, just like clothes and shit like that. People backpack off people's clothes. People backpack off people motherfucking podcasts. People backpack off a lot of shit that they can't do themselves, that they ain't got that thought process to think about something outside of the box. All the shit that they know is shit that happened in the hood. Fighting, shooting, getting high, sex, dance, partying, staying up all night and shit like that. They don't left all the other shit that I do today alone. That's why I'm different. But it's not enough. Because there still be points and shit and things and shit like that that take me right back to being a statistic and shit like that. Going into a statistic. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't want to do. I'm that energetic type of person. If I can get another person on the side of me that give out the same motherfucking energy that I give out, man, we would be fucking controlling the world. Boosting each other up. Supporting each other. Suggestions, all that type of shit. New ideas and all that type of shit. Because we working together. And if I don't do nothing, I can always appreciate another person doing something and congratulate them and shit like that and not hate on them. That's one thing I don't do. Hate what another person have, what they can accomplish, what they got or whatever. I don't get down like that. That does show me that I'm weak. If I get mad at another motherfucker that's succeeding, what they say about me? And I'm talking about them. I'm trolling them and shit. You know, we already kind of damaged, you know what I'm saying, being what we had because everything that come out of our mouth or we think about has some type of negativity to it or around some type of negativity and shit. You could be happy in another person to fuck up a situation or a good time and shit because they not fixed. They don't have no outlook on life. Man, I'm telling you, the millennium now, I'm gonna let you know what it is. Generation X right now. It's Generation X. Shit getting old and man, it's starting to get really family orientated. I mean, it's what I see. You feel me? And right now it's good over evil. It's good versus evil. You know what I'm saying? And I said it on my other show, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of kin people. I got a lot of family and shit in Chicago. Well, over the map and shit like that. But I can't consider everybody my family. We might get the same blood and shit like that, but we don't have the same outlook on life. You know, some of us fail and some of us succeed. It depends on you, though, where you put yourself and shit like that. And if you put your 1% with 99% of bullshit, you deserve not to have nothing. Because you already know what goes on right there. You already know where everything at right there. How people act and all that type of shit. Shit that ain't gonna change and you can't change it. Take that 1% and work on some shit that you can change and build up. Some shit that you can modify. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that you can enlighten an event. Some shit that'll last forever. Instead of following the same shit, different day type of shit. I don't want to be with no person like that, because if a person damaged, they can damage me. And I can't be damaging my happiness for somebody that's unhappy. That shit does wear me down. That'll make me lazy. That'll make me stop doing what I'm doing. Stop having imagination. Stop wanting to invent shit and have shit and think of new shit to do. It would take me off my square. It would have me stressed out. It'd have me mad. It'd have me depressed. Just like that person. Somewhere that I can't go. Because I don't came close to death so many times. Stabbed, shot, ran over, whatever and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been there. Jails, institutions. What? Hospital. Sometimes you gotta say fucking and you gotta have enough. And you gotta maintain your happiness and shit. You can't expect nobody to be happy for you, and you can't draw your happiness off nobody. That's from the inside. If you're not happy inside, shit will put you at a standstill, and you will stop loving. You will stop participating. You will stop helping. You will stop a lot of shit. And right now, okay, we're stopping by Walmart, and then we can head over. Okay, man. I gotta cut this off and shit. Like I say, man, I'm finna sell my big printer and everything. Everything gotta be new. I gotta start from the bottom on up once again. You know what I'm saying? And I got these people texting me and shit like that. They at Walmart, but Walmart ain't far from here and shit like that. So they finna come and shit like that. So I'm on my business, man. I ain't got time to be waiting. Actually, we can't head over now. Let me just say, hey, I'm on my way back. Okay, y'all. Man, I just want to go ahead and end this session. I'm gonna come back on a little later and shit. We're gonna continue the conversation. Like I say, I can talk for a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta discontinue this right now and then just get back on at a later time and stuff like that, because man, business. I gotta do the business thing like that. I gotta make money. You know what I'm saying? So you people, y'all continue to stay blessed. And I'm about to handle this business and let y'all know how it turn out after I get finished. And y'all keep them kids out the street, embrace them elders out there and shit like that. And I'll talk to y'all later, and hold that thought, man, for food for thought. Hey, thanks, Hero Black, man. That's much love, man. It's love seeing people, you know what I'm saying, pop up on the on the show and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I welcome you to come back and everything. But you know, like I say, it ain't I need help on this motherfucker too. It's for all of us, you know what I'm saying? To watch each other back, to help each other out the best way we can and shit, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't all about, you know what I'm saying, no show, because sometimes I'll be front and center. Like I ain't scared to talk about the shit that I go through and shit like that, cause it's life and shit. Sometimes shit change. And sometimes you gotta keep shit in front of you and shit in order to get past it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep the shit in front of you. Cause the shit will stress you out and you'll hold on to it, you get mad, upset, not communicatable with people, and all type of shit goes on and shit like that, because you can't let nothing take you off your square, man. You gotta be that person and shit. But anyway, man, thanks for tuning in, and man, make sure y'all pop in with me later and stuff like that, in the later show and stuff. And let's put this topic back up and shit like that, and go over it together and stuff like that. And I invite people to come on and man, give me some of that because I need help today myself. All right. But y'all take it easy and y'all continue to stay blessed out there. And man, I just want to say much love to everybody, man. I miss my Chicago people, man. I swear to God, I miss y'all. You know what I'm saying? I see all the fun you're having and shit like that. And ooh, I know I can't be a part of all the fun, but you know what I'm talking about? I can do some of the shit with y'all, man, and still be around my people and shit. So y'all continue to take it easy. Much love to you. Hold that thought on food for thought, man. That's about it. And I will continue